You went to Corey Joseph midway through the third quarter. Just those were his first real minutes this season in that setting. What went into that decision? What did you think he provided?
You know, I think the moment you saw him checking the game, I think he comes down, makes a great pocket pass to Mo. Mo gets the and one at the basket. He's a pro. He's a vet. He understands the pace of the game, the speed of the game, how he needs to play, how to get guys involved. Again, just a little bit of, for us, just a little bit of settling. I think that's what he does. The guys are all supportive of who he is and what he's done and what he brings to this group. So again, that was the call in that situation to bring that level to us. I think they called the first time out after we got in there and went on a good little run.
Not that you're going to use the excuse of not having Paolo and Franz, but without them, the margin for error probably shrinks a little bit. How do you kind of maintain, or how do you kind of recognize that pressure that you have to be a little bit sharper and kind of fight your way through any mistakes that happen?
Well, you know, that Milwaukee game was also a great lesson in that. The margin of error. The margin of error is slim. And I think you saw that in, 2 threes because of an assignment can change the game. Similar situation here, one turnover changes the game in a small possession game. Fouling in a situation where they get, 30 free throws, we get 13. That's the difference in the possession battle. I think those things that we continue to look at, and we have to know that, we're not fortunate enough to be able to make those mental lapses in these moments. But these are lessons that we'll have to continue to learn. You go back and look and watch the entire film and see exactly what needs to be done and how we can continue to improve.
Career high for Tristan tonight. What did you think of his performance?
I thought Tristan did some very good things. I think he was aggressive in the pick and roll. I thought he stepped into his shot with confidence. I think the guys were looking for him. His ability to run the floor, push the break, attack the basket the right way. Whether he got the call or not attacking the rim is one thing, but I like his aggression in this situation.
Some big-time defensive matchups, switching on to Brunson a few times. Where do you think he's kind of growing on the defensive end, and where do you think he's at currently on that end?
I think for any rookie coming in, I think just learning and figuring out the pace of the game, the style of play of different guys. I mean, Jalen Brunson is not an easy matchup to switch on no matter who you are. And your ability to sit down and guard and do it without fouling is a tall task. And I think he's continuing to learn that and figure out how he can guard 1 through 4. Because that's what's going to be asked of him at times. Again, as the pace of the game changes for him and he starts to see it and register and it starts to slow down, I think those are going to be, great qualities that he'll continue to possess and gain.
Without commenting on the officiating, I don't want to ask about that, but what do you make of the fact that none of your starters attempted a free throw tonight? That doesn't happen a whole lot for your team.
I don't want to get you fined either. So I think you have to take it for what it is. I think 30 free throws. Now, we did foul down the back end, and I understand that. But 30 free throws to 13, I believe the count was at one point 28 to 12. And, listen, they're human beings. I understand it. I'm not going that route. But at the end of the day, I just be able to look at it and understand that it is a physical game. We play physical. They play physical. I appreciate it. We appreciate all of it. And that's where you just ask for it, to look at it and be the same way both sides.
We wanted to move back home to be closer to his family. We decided to go with pods because things were stressful enough.
We weren't sure how long we were going to need storage for, so we needed something that was flexible, and then they can deliver the container to wherever we move to.
We haven't found the perfect house yet, but we're still looking.
Tristan, your defense kept your group in it throughout most of the night, but what were you seeing out of the team's offense, and how hard is it to keep that level of play up, especially being down 2 of your high usage players?
Right. I feel like the thing that kind of got us out of our rhythm was we let our defense affect our offense, all the way around, offense, our defense. It was kind of tough once you get into, or the other team gets into kind of a run, and you just kind of let the other one affect the other, and vice versa. So that just kind of happened, I feel like.
In addition to tonight, how has Corey helped you guys and yourself as a rookie just maybe steady away?
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's always taking care of everybody. He's been around the league for forever, it seems. So he got a huge amount of knowledge that he loves passing on to, especially to his younger guys. Me, Jet, AB, Caleb. He's a great leader for this team. Even though he's not on the court as much, he still has a huge impact on this team.
Tristan, we kind of talked to you a couple days ago about the kind of variance that you've had in your role this year with this team, but when your number is the one that's called upon to kind of lead the scoring charge a little bit in the first unit, what goes into your mentality and your mindset when that's the case on the floor?
I just try to be aggressive. I feel like sometimes I'm kind of letting my defender off the hook by playing a little bit more passive and just moving the ball. So I've kind of had that goal for me, especially these last couple games, to really be aggressive and really try to attack.
In a game like this where a lot of guys are struggling to score and you're one of the few guys that has it going, do you feel that pressure to kind of provide that scoring punch or to kind of help lift the team up, or how do you kind of find a way to help everyone else get going?
Not necessarily. I feel like at the end of the day, all I'm looking for my team is a great shot. So it doesn't matter who's taking that, and whether that's me or one of my teammates. I feel like it's more about the quality of the shot than anything else. We have a really unselfish group, so everybody's trusting everybody to take shots and make shots. So it feels comfortable either way.
You had a new career high. Just what did you kind of see offensively to enable that scoring output?
Yeah, once again, just being aggressive. Playing with the ball in my hands a little bit, and attacking in transition. Just taking care of the opportunities that I get.
At Duke Energy, we deliver electricity and so much more, like free home energy assessments, rebates for energy-saving improvements, payment options to help you better manage your budget, and even bill credits for helping the community use less energy. So no matter what you're doing, we can help you make better energy choices every day. It's just another way we bring power to your life. How much can you save?
Mo, your team's defense kept you guys within striking distance throughout much of the night. But what do you see as some of the keys for your group as you continue to figure things out to improving the offensive efficiency?
Whether it's offense or defense, I think we got to improve in our mental side a little bit. This is a game of energy. I know we like to use numbers to analyze and make sense of a game, but at the end of the day, this is a game, and when you put your energy in the right place, good stuff happens. That's just how it works, and I think we got to mature a little bit as a group, everybody included, and this is a great opportunity for us, for our two best players to be out and everybody get an opportunity, and we got to appreciate that, and like I said, an opportunity to evolve in that regard.
How do you make sure your mentality is where you want it to be over the next, of course, 3 days heading into the next game?
Well, it's kind of the coach's job, to be honest with you. Do your work, come in, be ready, prepare, like always. And like I said, this is an opportunity. It's nothing negative. This is awesome. This is the NBA. Everybody gets hurt. And you got to use the opportunity and have the mindset of being a go-getter, The NBA is not waiting to give you wins. You got to go get them. And I think this group has proven to be willing to do that, and now especially we have to do that. So I'm excited to watch us grow here in the next couple of weeks.
Kind of building off that, how do you kind of catch yourself when you can maybe feel that frustration coming on, or the other team's going on a little bit of run and you can't quite stop it? How do you develop the skills to kind of catch yourself in those moments?
It's work in progress. Obviously I'm an emotional guy myself. It's also part of the game, so you don't want to neglect that side, but you got to train that. It's just like free throws. It's just like shooting the basketball. You got to put your energy there. You got to control your emotion. That's part of the game. The best players are locked in at all times, and even when they lose control, they'll be back in a couple seconds. It's just how it goes. And obviously we're young. It's not a bad thing. We got to just work on it, and I think we'll get better at it. But that's our strength too. It sounds so negative because we lost, but it's good to have that. You'd rather have people with emotions than no emotions at all and not caring about losing. You don't want that. You want people that are pissed when they lose. Sorry, my language, but that's just how it works. And now we gotta, embrace the challenge of getting better at controlling our emotions in a positive way.
You had a career high, but Tristan also had a career high for him. What'd you see from him tonight to help lead you guys after your effort?
Yeah, I keep telling him, like, you got to be aggressive. It's an awesome opportunity. Nobody will look at your percentages your rookie year. Like, you can't lose. Let it fly. Like, you determine your own destiny. You determine the type of player you want to be. Be aggressive. You're here for a reason, and you get a great opportunity starting. And, yeah, just kind of have fun. You can't lose. That's a great feeling. So embrace it, let it rip, and, play to your strengths. And you can tell he's an amazing player, and once he realized that himself, he's going to be way more productive.
I know you'd much rather it happen in a win, but you scored a career high tonight as well. How did you feel like you needed to kind of step up and help carry the team offensively a little bit tonight, or what were you seeing out there to spark your scoring?
Obviously, when you look at my points, they're all coming from other people creating for me. So that's not really a mentality. Obviously, I'm an aggressive player, but I'm not seeing it as carrying or anything like that. Let the game come to you, play hard, and again, if you put your energy in good places, good things will happen. And I'm just trying to improve myself too. Obviously, be efficient. I work really hard, but again, it really doesn't matter if we lost, so nobody cares.